Hey guys, so I'm back. If you haven't watched the previous two parts of this video just to see how this piece was created, how I started, make sure that you go back to part one. I'm setting up my Netflix in that scene. Make sure you go back and watch part one because part one talks about my grandmother. So this is an image of her. It goes into details of how I learned how to create certain things and who she is and her personality and why this piece is so important for me. So the second part of this video is just you seeing me work, because a lot of the times I'm like watching a Netflix series or listening to music, or sometimes just working in silence because my kids haven't fallen asleep yet. So that's part two. So make sure you watch part one and part two just so that you can see that it continues where this video started. And this is the third part. I should be almost done with this piece by the end of this video. So right now I'm working on her hands. I think one of the most tedious parts of working with such a small scale in comparison to my yarn pieces, which again, those videos will be uploaded as well, just so that you guys can see the difference in space and also the difference in technique. One of the hardest parts about working so small is the details, like trying to get the fingernails, trying to find the right way to loop to be able to make the certain shapes. Is so much easier when you're drawing and painting because you can get like really specific quickly. I'm one of those artists that I get really impatient if a piece is taking too long, and too long I mean like if it's longer than 2 weeks, because I'm already on to piece 3, piece 4, piece 5 in my brain, and I just want to get there. So having this kind of work slows that, I guess, grind down. I used to make a painting in a week, like a 3x4 foot painting when I went to high school. So like making something so small and it taking so long drives me a little crazy. So I'm continuing the piece. I'm putting in her legs. You can tell that there's a difference between her leg tone under the dress and then her legs over the dress. I didn't notice that the first time I was working on this, and you'll see in video number 2 or part 2 where I like go back and I draw it, because I was just like, oh yeah, there's skin under there, right? Like you can see that her legs are peeking through the dress. And by the end point, I'm like super excited because I'm like, oh, the shoes, I love doing the shoes. One of the hard parts about the shoes is the angle and then how big. Like usually I want the shoes to be large because I'm always underneath and the perspective of them is large, but they're really not that big. This is a different night, so I'm assuming that my batteries like ran out and I ended up finishing the shoe. And I'm gonna move on to the next one. I think I actually complete this project in this video, but I'm bringing in the gold because she has gold within the shoes. She also has gold within her body, so I'm trying to get all the details I can. My little kid is here. She's looking at the picture and looking at my grandmother. We have some good conversations too. You can also see my dog, who likes to be part of the scene. Thank you guys for listening and for watching, and we will continue and upload these videos.
Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button. And stay tuned for more videos dropping every week. Also, check the links down below to follow me on all my social media platforms, which is Kandy G Lopez, and that's Kandy with a K.